Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out a video from a band called Avdagata. Avdagata. And the name of the song is Purifying Flame. Now, I've never heard of the band before. I believe they're probably a new band. Someone at the label that I know from another band contacted us and asked us to check out this video. And that's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Going in and checking out this video from this band. Avdagata. Avdagata go after this video. And you have to clean your sweat because
Fuck you.
You're sweating a lot.
It's hot in this room. You turn off all the AC access to this room. The doors closed. The AC things are turned down.
You survived the sauna in Finland. You should be able to survive this room.
It's not a sauna.
It starts to feel like one.
Yeah.
After
and I still sweat. And my eyeballs were sweating in the sauna in Finland.
That's true.
I didn't even know that could happen.
Mine were glazed.
Yeah.
I couldn't see shit.
I need the windshield wipers.
Yeah, me too. I needed that. All right, so are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's check this out. Okay, do you want to go first or should I go first?
You can go first.
All right. So, let me say this. I feel like this song needed to breathe a little bit more. I felt like there was too many vocals in it. Like the vocalist really liked the sound of his, and I love the vocals, by the way. It's not a knock on the vocal style or the approach or whatever. It's just too much of it, especially if you're going to have those two pockets of the spoken word, which I really like. So I don't want to see those removed. But the song at times, the sound needed to breathe. It was almost like every time the sound was about to breathe, the guy would start talking again. Well, not talking, but singing again. And it just felt a little bit overwhelming at times. Like, fuck, I cannot even enjoy the sound because there's always vocals everywhere in this song.
It needs more parts like how it ended.
It needs it. That's where I said it. The song needs to breathe a little bit better, so it needs less vocals, more sound. That's my first problem. My second problem is the drums are phenomenal, but why so deep in the mix? Bring them up a little bit more. Bring them up, because the guitar sound and the more orchestral elements are right in the front.
Yeah.
Right in the front with the vocals, and then the drums are not even in the back seat. The drums are fucking the trailer. So it felt like they were powerful and heavy, but too far back. They needed to be a little bit more up front in the mix to give more warmth to the sound, to make this song could have sounded massive. I mean massive. But the drums would have to have, the way they're played, I really like the drum playing on this track, but the volume felt really low to me. They should have been a little bit more up, sometimes even covering the other sound, especially when you get into the double pedaling, when you get into that kind of shit. Let the drum sound overtake the whole song. It'll make the track feel just massive. And that to me, for a song like this, because this song has all those condiments of being a really big sounding track. Not cinematic, but just really big volume. One of those that when you hear, you go like, oh, that is a lot. That's big. And it didn't have that because the drums didn't have the right strength within the mix. They felt too far in, too far deep. A little bit more up front, and then give me some pockets of just the instruments. Like at the end, the way it closed.
Yeah.
Give me some pockets of just that. Let the song breathe a little bit. You don't have to sing over every single line. So to me, those are my two biggest issues with the track. It's not a bad song. It's not like I didn't enjoy the song. But I felt like, at times I felt like, give me a break, like.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, I think that was my main problem with the song was that, like, I enjoyed the song, I enjoyed the vocals, I enjoyed what I was hearing of the instruments, but I need more instrumental parts.
And that doesn't mean you need to make the song longer. No, the song is the same.
Just take out some, take
out some pieces.
Because even songs, I mean, this style of music, you don't even need many vocals.
I was just going to say, you could almost, like, not go full on instrumental.
But you don't need many vocals.
But you don't need a lot of vocals. Because
technically, you can make a song where the vocals are just another part of another instrument.
Because it's more about the atmosphere that the sound is creating.
Yeah,
and
a lot of bands like this, they don't put a lot of vocals.
No, the vocals should be like a spice, like an add-on to the
song.
Here
and there, yeah. It should be mainly very atmospheric and instrumental.
Especially for a song like this.
Yeah, especially for a song like this. So that was my one pet peeve. I mean, well, not pet peeve, but my one problem was not enough breathing holes, like you said. Because that's what I thought. I mean, listening to this song, I know a lot
it's
of
exhausting.
Yeah, a lot of bands like this, they cut it down on the vocal side, and they put a lot more instrumental pockets here and there. And not the same instrumental, maybe sometimes the same, but sometimes they'll switch it up a little bit. But either way, the vocals are being used as a different instrument here and there. They're not a main part of the track. And I think that's kind of what should have happened here. It should have followed suit with a lot of bands of the same genre. There's a reason why they do that. It's because this genre needs those atmospheric parts of just instrumental.
Just for the listener to kind of like...
Yeah, just to reset a little bit. Yeah.
You need to make the song more digestible. Yeah. For whoever's going to be listening to.
Because right now it's just a straight up, hitting you, and then it lets you breathe at the end.
I know, but it's too late by then.
Obviously, it's the end of the song.
It's too late by then, because you also have to keep in mind, this is not just a problem on a standalone song basis, but when you're putting it in the context of the record, if every track has this sort of same dynamics,
you're gonna be
there's no it's gonna be impossible to sit through 40 minutes, 45 minutes of a record that sounds like this. It's overbearing. It's just too much. It's too much. You have to. When I mean you, I mean whoever's making the music. You have to be cognizant. You have an idea of what your listener, or as a listener, how you digest songs. How you what can you get the most out of a track, and I think that's an important element to not lose mind of, is that we also live in a time where people have short attention spans, and a song like this just starts to feel like there's no end in sight. Not musically, just because of the vocals, just too much vocals in it. You remove some of that, you increase the drums in the mix, and the song becomes a completely different song. One that's a little bit better. There's more ebbs and flows. Outside of the two pockets of the spoken word and the way the song closes, there's really no ebbs and flows. It's a very linear, compact song, and I think sometimes dense. It's a good word. Very dense song, and for me specific, some people might love it and they're like, "Oh, this is a great track." More power to you. I'm just giving you guys my 2 cents, my opinion. For me, for songs like this, the sound is what brings me in. The atmosphere that sound creates is what brings me in, and then the vocals should be just another element to that atmosphere that the song has, like you said. And this song has all the right pieces. It just feels like the recipe was right. Just the way the condiments went in, maybe not necessarily in the right amounts.
They weren't measuring out any of the ingredients. They just had them, but they weren't measuring them.
Yeah,
out.
You need sugar. What about how
salt.
much? Yeah, it just felt a little bit like that. And the drums, like I said, the drums are so good on this track, really good, but they're so far in the distance. I wanted them catapulted forward, and I'm not saying to stay forward the whole time. No, when the guitars come in and there's more of that dark melodic riff, then the drums can drop into the back. But when that is not there and you're hearing the double pedaling, that should have all been in the forefront to make the volume of the song feel big, to make the song feel like it has a massive presence. That's my take on it. You agree?
I agree.
All right. Do you guys agree? Hit us up in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. We'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.